Alright. In the middle of the decorated with lights. Well, imagine what would happen if someone shakes a tree. In the interest of keeping the island tidy, please lend a hand by picking up any fallen ornaments. Oh, right. Have a DIY. They sent a DIY, an ornament wreath. Gosh dang it, I was hoping she'd give us the tree. I want the tree. Plus, I think we got a wreath yesterday. Oh, okay, no, that's a slightly different wreath. We did get a holiday wreath, just not that one. I'll take that. Praise beyond a helix. Is today a fruit day? Okay, I saw that. There's a... I'm not going to say 50-50 chance. Because it's technically 1 in 1/3. But we'll find out, shall we? I don't think it is. I think our pumpkins are grown today. Yeah, no, it isn't. Okay, good. That's good. Hey, look, it's our red-nosed reindeer. Shop's closed, whatever, it happens. Yeah. So, I've been meaning to talk about this for a while, but it really came into stark focus yesterday. So when I was doing finals week a few weeks ago, I kept forgetting if I had streamed or not. Like a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, I don't know, however long ago it was now. I do the daily Animal Crossing stream, get back to work on stuff for school, and then later that night I'd be like, did I stream today or not? I don't remember. And that happened yesterday, where I was like, did I stream yesterday? I don't remember. I legitimately don't remember a single thing we did yesterday. Not the first time it's happened, not by a long shot, but I find it funny that I was just like, did I and I had to like open up the YouTube to see if it archived, and it had, so I need to update the archive. I need to update the playlist, I mean. No, after what happened with Dom yesterday, no. Oh yeah, that was yesterday, wasn't it? There's all 3 fossils right there. But yeah, so it was... I just completely lost track of all time. And I completely forgot I streamed yesterday, but I did. And sure enough, it happened. Yeah. Because, yeah, Indie World was yesterday, and I know we talked about that, and... Then I was waiting up all night for Dicey Dungeons to come out, And it did eventually come out, but I did other things before that, and we'll talk about that as well. God, I've been playing so many indie games. Indie games are so good. Alright, I think we got pumpkins, but I don't know if they're 1 or 2. Oh, no, we did... Did we do pumpkins yesterday? I didn't think we did. Huh. Curious and curiouser. I'm gonna have to water all of this. Because I thought it snowed yesterday. Fuck, I don't remember. Oh, and Red's here today. Okay, we'll deal with that. We shall deal with that. I think that's all the fossils, so I guess let's go talk to Blathers, old sport, and see what he's got to say. We already know what he's got to say. He'll offer to buy our fossils, and then he won't. Because he's predictable. Ooh, should I do another puzzle? I just looked over for a second, and I just see the 3 puzzles sitting on the shelf. And I'm like, oh, should I do another? Because I did the first one. I should probably do the other 2. Oh, God, but that's going to take forever. I'd be down to do it again. Yeah. Christmas is coming up. Oh, and then, the new game by, I haven't got my shipping confirmation yet. But the new game by, Edmund Macmillan. You know, Binding of Isaac. The World Ends With... Not The World Ends With You. Binding of Isaac. The End Is Nigh. Super Meat Boy. I think he's Super Meat Boy, right? Maybe... I don't remember. His new... He did a new, card game. And that, he says that shipping emails for that should be coming out this week. And I'm excited for that. Because the Binding of Isaac 4 Souls, the Binding of Isaac card game, for as much as I don't care about the Binding of Isaac as, like, a game, because I'm just... Yeah, I don't know. I guess I could never put in the dedication to get good at it. The Binding of Isaac card game, on the other hand, I got really good at. And I thoroughly enjoy. It's a fantastic card game. Like, holy cow. And they're doing the new one, the Binding of Isaac 4 Souls. Ooh, you know what? Actually, I'm going to buy that brick. I don't think I've bought brick wallpaper before, but I'm going to do it. Yeah, let's buy some red brick. But yeah, that did a Kickstarter way earlier in the year, and of course I supported it. Because 4 Souls was so good. And God, I haven't played 4 Souls in forever. It's so good. It truly is. That's all closed. Of course, all we ever seem to get from bottles anymore are fruit recipes, which I will never understand. Come on, Carmen, give us something good. Can we just... We can just push... I did not know we could just push them out of the way. A log stool. Yeah, we probably already have that. Alright, thank you. Oh, I guarantee you we have this. Because we're not getting any... Because I'm not 100% sure. But I'm pretty sure for some reason the game is made in such a way that the only way to get the DIY recipes for the seasonal events is to either get them on the event themselves, you know, like the Thanksgiving event, or to get them from balloons. For some reason, it doesn't factor in bottles and villagers into that account. And I just don't know why. I feel like that's a massive oversight. I don't know, I've been proven wrong in the past, but I know for like certain ones like the Sakura Day items, that's exactly how it worked. Alright, let's go shake all these. So I was checking my notifications. And so this happened yesterday, but God, we're gonna laugh about it anyways. So, people have been reacting to it all day. So, the website Pornhub, I guess, has cleared out, because a few days ago, basically MasterCard and Visa said they'll stop their cards will no longer work on Pornhub. So, of course, Pornhub freaked out, and they basically got rid of all their content that wasn't made by verified users. Over 6 million videos. It's kind of crazy to... I mean, this is totally a good thing, right? Like this is 100% a good thing. But I've been laughing all day because people have been comparing it to the burning of the Library of Alexandria, and that's hilarious. That is utterly hilarious. I mean, as dumb as it is, I kind of see the argument. I mean, one of my favorite Yahtzee Croshaw quotes is, "It's like the burning of the Library of Alexandria via the Hot Topic t-shirt stand." No idea which video that's from. I just know it's a great quote of his. And yeah, that's kind of where we're at with that. But yeah, so yeah, that happened. I don't know, I've been laughing at the memes all day. Especially that one. That one's super funny. People comparing it to that one scene where Yoda senses all the younglings die. Right. It's been funny. Yeah. So I said indie games. I've been playing tons of indie games. What have I been playing? Well, I did, yesterday, so for a while now, I've been hyping up a game called Dicey Dungeons. And it finally came to Switch yesterday, and I picked it up on Switch, and so far, I am loving it. Oh, what a great game. What a wonderful game. I'm still very early on in it. I've only done a few runs, a few kind of successful runs. I mean, it's a little bit more complicated than that, but yeah. This wolf statue doesn't look familiar. Is that even the motherly statue? Oh, yeah, it is a wolf. That's, also, I want a closer look. When we zoom in here, that's Romulus and Romulus. Okay. And it's fake. We'll have a tongue sticking out of the wolf's mouth. We can see the tongue up there. Yeah. Okay. That's fake. The painting we bought last week is fake. The Mona Lisa looks fake because it has eyebrows. Yeah, the real Mona Lisa doesn't have eyebrows, and I think we already have the Mona Lisa. And, oh, also nice. I don't know about this one. The quaint painting. I think we might already have the quaint painting. This is also fake. Okay. So legitimately everything we have today is fake. That sucks. I hate when that happens. But sometimes it happens, you know. Okay, let's water some flowers. But yeah, so Dicey Dungeons came out, and I started playing it. I've done a few runs, and yeah, I'm loving it, man. Honestly, well, it's like a roguelike. The thing I'd compare it to is weirdly, and I mean, I'd probably compare it to like Slay the Spire, weirdly enough. Like, between like all the other games I've been talking about, like Dead Cell or Hades and whatnot. No, I'd probably compare it to Slay the Spire. Even though they are different games. And yeah, so far I've only done a few runs, a few episodes. I've lost a few as well. The robot has not been my cup of tea. I have been struggling, but I had good runs with the thief and the warrior and whatnot. I had a few good runs with them. But yeah, I've only just started Dicey Dungeons, so I'm still very early on in it. But from what I've done so far, now I'm really enjoying it. It's a really good game. Like, yeah, and it's 15. It's not only is it $15, but it's 10% off right now on Switch because it just launched on Switch until I want to say like the 28th. So if you're at all, I mean, we might do it on stream here in a few days because why not? But yeah, so far I'm enjoying it. Yeah, and then I also, because it was on Switch, I also got Among Us. Because I bought Dicey Dungeons, it gave me a few gold points, and that meant I had enough gold points to just get Among Us. I had 500 gold points. I think I had like 520. Because I never use gold points on anything. So I was like, hey, you know what? I'll do that. I'll get Among Us on Switch. I haven't played it. I haven't messed around with it at all. I just have it now. But hey, I have Among Us on Switch, so that's cool, I guess. Let's move this one over here. But yeah, so I got Among Us. I haven't touched it. Like, I will eventually. Just not at the moment. But yeah, so I now have Among Us on Switch. That's cool. And I'm sure, and I know Among Us also, if you have Game Pass and a PC, Among Us is on Game Pass for PC. And I'm assuming it's going to come to Xbox and PS5 probably early next year. I know there's a bug right now in the Switch version that lets you check out the new airship map, but the map is also like super glitched out, and like you'll get like stuck in loading screens and whatnot, so that sucks. But hey, it's there if you want that. That's totally there if you want. I mean, I'm assuming it's still there. I don't know if it's been patched out already. But that map, because it's clearly not complete yet, but it'll be out probably later next year, or early next year. I'm surprised there even is a glitch that allows people to jump into it. That looks good. Just from my point of view, I'm gonna say that looks good. But yeah. And then finally, the other game is the new season of Fall Guys. Came out yesterday? It seems like it came out 2 days ago, but no, I guess it came out yesterday. And I did boot up Fall Guys. I did play. I didn't win a single match yesterday, sadly. That sucks. But I did play a few matches. And yeah, I like all the new maps. Like, even the multiplayer map is actually surprisingly fun. Did it get smaller, or is that just me? They look the same size. which is unsettling. Perfect Snowboy is here. It's not braggy if true, and it's only true because of you. Just point me in the direction of the nearest snow museum and I'll be on my way, because that's where I belong. Or I can stick around here and show you locals a flawless snow creation. I can't praise enough for you. Top-notch sculpting skills. Here, have a DIY, the frozen table, and a large snowflake. I'll take that. I will take that. So it took us a few trial and errors, and we have all the stages of the snow person. Cool. But yeah, so I played Fall Guys. The new obstacle course map, while I hate the green, there's like these green like spring platforms that I just utterly despise because they're very inconsistent. Other than that, the new that snow map is pretty cool. I don't remember any other names, but it's a nice map. It's surprising because I've heard people talk about like on PC, just like one or two like PC is very competitive, so just like one or two mistakes is enough to like make you lose a round. But PlayStation has always been a little bit more lenient. But I guess but this new map, one or two mistakes is enough to make me lose the round. And like one of my problems with Night Fever is that I felt like Night Fever was just too easy. I know, right? So that doesn't mean I've won it every time or anything, but I felt like Night Fever was a little too easy. This new map, I definitely don't get the same feeling from. This new map, I definitely don't feel like, oh, this map's too easy, right? I've definitely struggled on it. And, right, whether it be those green things or the punching things or... There's one part where you can either go around the sides or jump across the punching bags in the middle. And for some reason, every time I jump across the punching bags in the middle, for some reason, like, because the platform is, like, unstable, I get silly legs and fall over. And I don't know why. Because I'm actually really good at jumping across the middle, but I just get silly legs and I fall off, and I don't get it. I do not get why I just keep falling off. Or why I keep, like, tilting. Like, sometimes, yes, sometimes people have hit me off, which is stupid. That's the one problem I have with the ice physics, is that sometimes people will just hit, right? Like, you'll be gunning it, and because somebody else hits you, they'll either stop you in your tracks or push you into a punching bag or something. Yeah, that kind of sucks. But other than that, no, I think I like the first new map. The second one is, okay, so that's just a normal tree. Okay, I don't have to worry about that then. Let's pull out construction consultation. The second map is, oh gosh, what's the second? The second one has like these snowflakes, and you gotta like work your way around like these snowflakes and whatnot. And you know, it works surprising. Like, I wasn't expecting it to work as well as it does, but it works surprisingly well. Like, I've had, like, once you kind of figure things out, it definitely works a lot better. But yeah, after like a little trial and error, I definitely figured things out. And like how there's like the 3 different colors rings that give you 1 to 3 points, and then there's the ring at the end that gives you 5. Right, once you learn all that, that's pretty cool. So yeah, well, I didn't like the ring map in the previous level. I don't remember what it was called. I didn't in the night level, there was a ring map that I personally didn't care for. and now it seems to more or less be gone. Oops. All right, now that we have this new ring level, and I think this new ring level is definitely better than the old ring level. I will definitely stand by that. The snowflake ring level is definitely better. Okay, that's kind of what I want. Do we even need this brick path going around it? I mean, we'll see what it looks like. We'll definitely twist those corners. Yeah, okay. Okay, I'm doing some constructioning. Come on. Okay, that's a little better. Yeah. Is it? Give me a second. I have an image in mind, and I'm kind of trying to... Okay, let me just mess around real quick. Actually, is that more what I want? It has a little bit of, like, depth to it, but it's not, like, it gives you some room to, like, walk on the grass here. I think that's more what I want. But we gotta make our way in here. How long is this? 1, 2, this is 3, 4, 5. So it's 6 wide. Okay, that's what I want. Alright, let's go get some stuff, shall we? I'll be back. So yeah, I've the snowflake one's pretty good. Then there's the Freezy Peak, which is Banjo-Kazooie, duh. That one can be very, like, that one also, there's this one part where you have to climb a mountain, and you can either go by the punching bags or by the snowball rolling down. One mess up and that's it. One mistake and you're out of that one. That does kind of suck. But other than that, no, that one's also pretty decent. I had problems with a lot of the night ones. Like, yes, nowadays I do enjoy Wall Guys, and Night Fever it was always okay. But they've definitely come out stronger with these winter ones. I definitely feel like there's been more, not effort per se, but I definitely feel like there's a lot more attention to detail in these winter ones. So yeah, I've been enjoying these winter ones a lot. And then, what was the last one? There's one other winter one. Okay, so there's the 2 endings, which we'll talk about. But there's also a penguin winter one, so there's like a special winter playlist that has all of the winter maps in it. I have never seen the penguin one in it. The penguin one's a team game where you're divided up into 3 teams, and your goal is to grab this penguin, and it's basically like a King of the Hill, or where you hold on to the crown, or in this case the penguin, and you get points the longer you hold on to it, and whoever the top two teams keep going on. It for some reason refuses to show up in the winter theme. I don't know why, but I have never seen it in the winter theme. But I have seen it in the main theme. I've only played it once, and I did win the one time I played it. But yeah, no, I did see it in the main theme, and it's not bad. I actually think the capture the flag sort of penguin thing is actually really nice. I think it's one of the better ones. I swear I had that. Maybe it's somewhere else. I don't know, I'll look around. But yeah, so I think the penguin one's not bad either. And then there's a snowball one. Is this a giant? Do I have a small? How big are these? We'll take a look at it. Ooh, I have a South Pole. Ooh, we should put that somewheres. I don't know where I got that from. Probably Gulliver. But yeah, there's a snowball one. At first, I didn't know how to feel about the snowball one, but once you figure out, it's the snowball one is all about pushing the snowball into the pistons, right into the punching gloves. Okay, that's more the size I wanted, I think. It's all about pushing the snowballs into the punching gloves, and then the punching glove pushes it across the map, or at least into the middle, and then just cycle and repeat. That's what you got to figure out. That those punching gloves are what matter. And I'll stand by that. Those punching gloves are super important. So yeah, you gotta learn to get good at those punching gloves. And that's something people have not learned yet. But those punching gloves make all the difference in the snow roller one. But yeah, of all the winter themed maps, I think they're all pretty good. Yeah, but yeah, definitely the snowball one is definitely better than like the egg one, which the egg one is a nightmare, to say the least. I hate the egg one. All my homies hate the egg one. Is it really? Can I really only fit like 4 things here? No, we should be able to fit more. Yeah, so and then there's there's the 2 new finales. Well, 1.5 new finales. There's... And then I want one more thing. What else? Let's go check the shop, see if there's anything. Go back to storage. Maybe I'll lower my expectations. There's the ice one, which the ice finale works a lot like hexagons, but instead you're on like ice blocks, and I think each ice block can take 3 steps before it crumbles away. And then there's another then there's Rollout, you know, where the wheel turns back and forth. So there was the original Rollout, which had 5 wheels. Then there was Rollout Remastered, which has only 3. And now Rollout is a finale as well, where it's 2 wheels, and they both get faster, and the slime starts to rise as well. And it's a really, it's one I think I can win, right? Much like Fall Mountain, where it's like, oh, I can win this. Same thing with this new Rollout. I'm like watching it and I'm like, yeah, I'm playing it even. I can get to the top 2 a lot of times. I'm pretty good at getting to top 2. I just cannot win on both of the new maps. One map, I was playing it like I did the ice one. I was playing like I do hexagon, and some guy noticed and like basically made it so that I had nowhere to go. Basically trapped me in a corner, and I was like, "Oh, you clever dog, you!" It was a very clever move. I guess let's use this horse. Because I really have nothing else that I like. Either that or I put a candle over there. Which, I mean, I totally could. Either that or I do the little horse. Because the little horse is kind of cute. Or, ooh, let's see if we can fit this, actually. Toy box. I'll grab a candle just in case. Oops, nope, wrong door. But yeah. Yeah, I've come close to winning a bunch of times, and now the game keeps track of how many crowns you've won, not how many wins you've gotten, just how many crowns you've got. So crowns from the season pass also count towards your crown ranking, which I don't get. I don't think it should work like that. I actually like the game keeping track of your rankings, and I guess there are special rewards you get for like having a good ranking. I'm fine with that, honestly. Like, I'm fine with the game keeping track of that stuff, honestly. And I feel like there already should be a way in the game to like keep track of your wins and everything. I'm surprised there isn't. Yeah, it kind of looks dark, but whatever. But yeah, so I'm surprised there isn't. But yeah, no, the new thing looks really cool. And yeah, I guess you get rewards for having a high crown ranking. I guess it's broken right now at the moment, though, because I don't think I've gotten anything from it. But hey, I'm down for that, I guess, right? To get something special for doing good. Because they already had crowns that, like, oh, you're supposed to be rewarded with crowns for doing good, but then they kind of subverted that by making it so that you could get crowns through the season pass. So now they're giving you something else, but I guess that's why crowns from the season pass also count, is because you can get them in the season pass. That means there's more than one way. I don't need this tree. I'm just gonna throw away this tree. That means there's more than one way to earn crowns, right? So that way people can get some of these special crown rewards. I guess that's cool. Yeah. I don't know. I don't even remember what level I am. I've only got like 20 wins, so I'm not that high, but yeah, I guess there's some sort of reward. And they're like golden rewards, or they allow you to make like golden stuff or something like that. I don't know. I've honestly heard nothing about it. I just know it's a thing. But yeah, I didn't win us. I've done a few levels up in the season pass. We already have Dixie. Yeah, I've done a few levels up in the season. At least I'm pretty sure we do. I can check. I've done a few levels up in the season pass, but I haven't won once. I don't know. I'm gonna keep working on it. But I'm also playing Dicey Dungeon. But I'm also playing maybe Among Us eventually. But I'm also playing other game. I know there's another one that I'm forgetting. There it is, Dixie. So yeah. And yeah, that's been all the indie games. There have been other things I'm doing, but yeah. So I've been hinting that I wanted to do something kind of Christmas related, because so far all the game has given us is, well, okay, yes, somebody came by and gave us a tree, which I am grateful for, but I want to make more trees. But so far the only thing we've got, no, wait, didn't somebody give us the reindeer? Yeah, we got it in a Christmas present. Fuck. Because, I guess we'll keep an eye out for DIYs. Because, yeah, I've still got more things to talk about. Yeah, so all we've gotten is the reindeer. But a few days ago, and I don't remember when. I don't know, it happened on stream, so you can go look it up. Or you can go find it in a previous thing. I commented about how, like, oh, right, oh, I just had an idea for, like, a Christmas decoration. The shop's been selling toys for a while now, and I was like, what if we use those toys? And I had the idea, and I didn't say it. What if we made the Island of Misfit Toys? Right? You all know, is that Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer? I don't remember. I think it is. But I was like, hey, what if we use all those toys and make like in our little lake here, we make an Island of Misfit Toys. It's not like we're looking for any fish or anything, so I have nothing to worry about there. yeah, let's just make an island of misfit toys. That could be kind of cute, right? And yeah, I think it is kind of cute. I mean, yes, we don't have, like, we can't, they're not actual, like, misfit toys or anything. It's just, right, a teddy bear, a puppy plushie, a robot, a thingy, and a box of toys, and a bear. So it's really nothing that special, but you get the sentiment, right? It's a little Christmas theme, because so far the game has given us nothing to work with. But I needed to expand the lake a little bit. Admittedly, I wanted to expand the lake a little bit more, because I think it should be bigger, but this is here now. And while yes, we could move this down, even get rid of some of these trees, I don't think we need to. So I've expanded the lake a little bit, but I still want some dimension to it. Like, I don't want it to just be a flat surface. Like, basically the square it was before. Now it's got a little bit more dimension to it, at least. But yeah, so that's our little island of misfit toys. It's just I wanted to do something Christmas themed. And I feel like the game has given us no opportunity to do such yet. So yeah, I've just been waiting to do something. We have this giant open area. Let's just... Okay, it doesn't really do anything, but sure, whatever. South Pole, there we go. I know Santa's North Pole, but you know what? Screw it, we'll do what we can. Yeah, so yeah, that's our first little Christmas edition. I mean, I'm still hoping to get more. I'm still hoping to do more things, right? Right, I'm still shaking these trees for ornaments when I can. Because I'm all aboard the festivities and whatnot. Whatever, I'll leave that there. No complaints. I'm still waiting for Miranda to leave, but she's being difficult. So, yesterday, before I didn't play, instead of playing Fall Guys, because I played Fall Guys later in the night, and I was waiting for Dicey Dungeons to come on the eShop. So, for some reason recently, I've been feeling like watching the Kung Fu Panda movies. Now, I guess this is going to be a controversial take. I personally believe the 3 Kung Fu Panda movies, as a trilogy, are better than the Toy Story movies. Yep. Because, yes, Toy Story 1 is good, really good, great. Toy Story 2 is amazing. Toy Story 3 is good, but I don't think it's as good as people make it out to be. And I've never seen 4. Nope, I couldn't be bothered to. The How to Train Your Dragon trilogy is also really good. I fucking love those Kung Fu Panda movies, man. They're so much better than they have any right to be. They're so good. And I own all 3 on a DVD. Or is it Blu-ray, I guess? I don't know, whatever. They're digital copies. So, yeah, I guess none of that, actually. But I own all 3, and I was like, yeah, you know, I kind of want to watch all 3. So I put on the first one, and I was waiting for Dicey Dungeons to come on Switch. I finished the first one, and I'm like, yeah, no, that's really good. It's a little cringe at moments, I guess, right? Where I'm just like, I guess that's the word I'm going to use. Where I'm just like, ooh, that's kind of awkward to watch. But it's a really great movie. The second one is my perfect movie. The second Kung Fu, well, yeah, everyone has their own perfect movie. Kung Fu Panda 2, to me personally, is a perfect movie. I love that movie so much. It's so fucking good. And it still is. Watching it again, oh my god, it's amazing. It's my perfect movie. Holy shit, is it good. I love the absolute hell out of it. I watched it again and I was like, it's so good. It's so good. And by that point, Dicey Dungeons had come to Switch, and after I was originally just gonna watch all 3 back to back, But at that point, it was like, hey, Dicey Dungeons is on Switch, plus there's new Fall Guys. Yeah, okay, I'll take a break. I'll go play those. And then so today, I watched the third Kung Fu Panda movie. And people will say that, right, for as much as I say Kung Fu Panda is the perfect trilogy, people will say that, oh, the first one's good, or the first one's great, second one's better, third one doesn't hold up, right? Third one's just not as good. Those people are wrong. The third one, while not as good as the second one, it's better than the first one. It's really good. It's got all the heart. It's got all the heart. It's got all the emotions. Yeah, sure. Is J.K. Simmons as Kai not as good as Gary Oldman as Shin? Yes. Is J.K. Simmons still J.K. Simmons, so he's really good? Yeah. Yes, he's not as strong as... Because Gary Oldman just did amazing as the Peacock in the second movie. But hey, J.K. Simmons is better than... is it Tai Lung? Tai Lee? The villain of the first movie. He's definitely better than that. The characters are interesting. Bryan Cranston's the dad. It's really good. It's really fun. It's still got a good moral and a message. It's packed full of heart and joy. And, yes, I'll take that. Oh, boy, well, I'll take that. We're going to do a little bit of hunting. Because I want more Christmas stuff. It is just the start, ladies and gentlemen. The Christmas stuff will be ours. Yeah, I'll take that. But yeah, so I love the third Kung Fu Panda. It's not as good as the second one, but it's still really fucking good. And don't let anybody tell you otherwise. I mean, yes, I know and you know what? You can think the exact same thing about Toy Story 3. Do you think Toy Story 3 is really good and disagree with me? You 100% have the right to do that. I'm not going to speak about Toy Story 4. I just don't know. I just could not be bothered, personally. But, yeah, no. I think the Kung Fu Panda movies are so good. They're so well done. They're visually, they are immaculate. Very few animated movies even come close to touching Kung Fu Panda, which is fucking crazy to think about. Definitely. I mean, yes, I know Toy Story is one of the first CG animated movies, so you gotta cut it some slack, and I do. But no, just the Kung Fu Panda movies are beautiful, and I love them, and you should go watch all three of them, or at least just the second one, because the second one's really good, and if you never gave the third one a chance, definitely do. It's really funny. Everyone's still on the ball, right? It's great. And I guess they were gonna make like 6 more of them, but DreamWorks got bought out by Universal, and so now they're technically owned by the same studio that does the Minions movies and whatnot, or whatever the hell. So DreamWorks has kind of gone to shit, and I'm guessing all the future movies are getting canceled, probably anyways. But it's not that, because at least the trilogy that's here ends on a good note. And I'll say the same thing about the How to Train Your Dragon trilogy. Ended on a really good note. Even though I would totally be down to see another one. We won't, because I think that one wraps up more conclusively. Whereas, I mean, the first Kung Fu Panda wraps up conclusively. And they totally made 2 more out of it. And I could totally see them doing another 6. There's tons of other things that they could totally base it on. I know there's a TV show. I've never seen that TV show. Because the other thing is, the first one, I don't know how old I was. But the later 2, I think I was in high school when I think the later 2 Kung Fu Pandas came out. I had maybe even graduated when the third one came out. So yeah, even as an older teen to adult, I was still appreciating these movies. Right? I could still appreciate these movies even then. I maybe saw the first one as a kid. That fish was something. When did they come out? I'm gonna look that up real quick. Okay, let's see. The first one came out in 2008. Okay, that was what I figured. The second one came out 2011, and the third one came out, what, 2016? Yeah, 2016. So yeah, I was definitely older when the third one came out. But I love those movies. They're so good. They're so fucking good. And I'm so glad. And they're only an hour. And I could watch all three in the time I could watch, like, Avengers Endgame. Okay, that's a little bit of hyperbole, but not much. Because they're all, like, an hour and, like, 20 minutes each. Technically an hour and a half with credits. I don't know. Like I talked about with, was it Assassin's Creed or something? Or, right, I can appreciate a game that takes like 100 hours to beat. I can also appreciate a game that takes 2 hours to beat. And is just a really solid 2 hours. Right? Games like Portal, like Untitled Goose Game, Donut County is another one. A lot of stuff Devolver Digital makes. Gato Roboto, I think I beat in 2 hours or 3 hours, 100%ed. How long did it take me to beat Minute? I don't know, but Minute's also another short one. I can appreciate a short game that in that short time just gives me a really good experience. And same thing goes for movies. I mean, yeah, I can appreciate Avengers Endgame, but there are also tons of movies that I think go on for far too long. Is it the third Pirates of the Caribbean movie that's 3 hours long as well? That movie fucking drags. But I can appreciate, right? I can appreciate some of the other things. And yeah, and I can appreciate like a 2 hour movie, but I can also totally appreciate just in and out 1 hour 20 minutes. There was another one. Was Frozen 2 like 2 hours? Oh god, was that the one that took forever? Maybe I'm thinking of something else. There's one movie where I was like, maybe this could have been shorter. Frozen 2 is an hour and 43, probably including credits. Okay, that's not. There was one movie where I was just like, oh my god, this is going on for way too long. But there was also one where I was like, oh, I'm in and out in 20 minutes? Oh, fuck yeah. I don't remember what that was, though. An hour? Was it a kids? I don't even know if it was an animated, like, kids movie. I use kids with the loosest possible terms there. Or loosest possible air quotes. I don't know. I don't know what I'm thinking of. If a balloon doesn't show up soon, Santa's gonna ho-ho murder all these hoes. Ho ho ho. Gosh dang it, I feel like it's been over 10 minutes. I hate and you know what? Something's gonna show up eventually, and it's gonna have nothing in it. I guarantee ya. Or it's gonna have, like, clay, because it always has clay. Gosh dang it, balloon hunting is the absolute worst. I hate this game. This is honestly one of the biggest oversights in the game, is getting new DIY recipes and getting seasonal, because they just have a more likely chance of appearing in because it seems like the only way to get them is in balloons. And I feel like that you should also be able to get them in bottles and from villagers, and you might be able to, but at the same time, you also get a lot of repeats. Or in my case, a lot of fruit items, which are also repeats, but still, my point's still valid. Oh yeah, Nintendo put out a statement today talking about, like, why they're removing all the Mario games and whatnot on March 31st, and it's because they want to make the event special and, right, feel like something special happened. Fucking bullshit. Especially for both the, like, okay, maybe if we're talking Super Mario 35, sure, you know what, sure, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt there. Same thing with, like, a few other, like, special, like, Mario, like, My Nintendo rewards and whatnot. But for Super Mario 3D All-Stars, the Fire Emblem remake, which I don't think I ever talked about and I never bought because, I mean, I probably will just because, again, it's a limited time thing. But yeah. Yeah, no, I call complete bullshit on that. Fuck Nintendo. Right, just leave the games up. Especially the, like, physical versions, yeah, totally, I get that. But the digital versions, there's nothing stopping you. The only thing stopping them from keeping the digital versions up is they just have to not be assholes. And that's really fucking hard to do, clearly. I mean, we know it's all really hard to do. I mean, look at all these cunt billionaires. Because it's hard not to be an asshole. Yeah, no, fuck Nintendo. What else is new? Gosh dang it, I feel like it's been... Something should be spawning in. I know I probably just completely... Something flew by and I just completely missed it. Somebody did post, like, the DIY odds recently. Somebody posted that. Where, like, the chance of getting each DIY and, like, what percentage it is and everything. Who posted that? Oh, hey, that's... Okay, I'll keep that in mind, but that's not what I'm looking for. Here it is. All right, let me open this up. This is, of course, yeah, it was, of course, Cestus Life. I mean, who else would it be? They're the best at what they do. Oh, Nan, what are you thinking about? No need to change it. I think it fits really well. I just don't know why we're not seeing anything. All right. Okay. So let's see how. Let's read this thing about balloons. Do colors dictate balloon contents? This is only true for yellow and blue balloons. Yellow balloons contain bells, and blue balloons contain crafting materials. Red and green balloon contain all other materials possible, but all other possible drops, but bells and crafting materials. Red and green balloons contain all other possible drops, but bells and craft. So okay, that makes sense. Balloons spawn on the edge of the map direction, depending on the time of day, beach layout. There's a chance to spawn at XX, or at basically any digit ends with a 4 or a 9 in the minutes, but it may take a while to reach the shore. Wind speed affects how fast the balloon travels. Let's see, what else? What item distribute? All balloons contain seasonal DIYs if they're available. Furniture and clothing. The distribution changes with the number of balloons you have popped in a single day, as well as the availability of seasonal DIYs. The table below lists the distribution. After popping 300 balloons, the golden balloon can spawn. Note that they spawn every 20 balloons. This balloon only contains the slingshot DIY. Hot tip. While balloons will traverse multiple cliffs, it is possible to redirect a balloon with the use of the tall furniture, line in the furniture, jail bars along the east and west side of your island, and leave a gap. The balloons will not always funnel through the gap to the other side, but yeah. So let's see. At less than 10 balloons, if the seasonal... Okay, so at less than 10 balloons, if there's seasonal things available, and have you completed them or have you not completed them? There's so we're at incomplete. There's a 35% chance for furniture, a 25% chance for clothing, 5% iron, 5% clay, 1% gold, a 15% for an unlearned recipe, a 5% for a random recipe, is this, and then a 0% chance for 1,000 bells, 8% for 5,000, 5% for 5,000, and 1% for 30,000. Which we've hit that 1,000 several times. We've hit that 1% chance. And then it's if you have... So that's if you've hit less than 10 balloons that day. If you have, then there's a 5% chance for furniture and clothing, a 15% chance for iron, 15% chance for clay, 1% for gold, 15% for unlearned recipe, 5% for random recipe, 25% for 1,000, 8% for 5,000, 5% for 10,000, and 1% for 30,000. So basically, we're working with a 15% odds on a red or a blue, or on a red or a green balloon. Oh, that's not great odds. I'm just disappointed I haven't seen fucking anything. Oh, there we go. So yeah, we're working with a 15% odd here. And we got yacht shorts. Oh god. So yeah, that's basically how that's how the DIYs work. It's the odds are against us. I don't know if there's other ways to get like I know we clearly get the ice items from the snow people, but I'm unsure if we can get the seasonal recipes from bottles as well and from villagers, or if it just comes from them. I don't know, and that fucking sucks. Cause I'd like to put a Christmas tree right here and hang some stockings, put a fireplace somewhere. So, I mean, we got a seasonal candle, and that's a start, but that's only going to get us so far. Yeah. God, look at us in the Santa outfit. Oh, gosh. I think that's where we're gonna end off today. I'm gonna go back to Dicey Dungeon or one of the others. I mean, really, all I wanted to do today was that island. Expand our lake a little bit just to get room for that island. And we did do that finally after talking about it for like because I was originally gonna do it earlier, and then I just kept pushing it off because I hurt myself. And I am feeling a lot better now. Like I'm more or less back to up and running. More or less, right? But yeah, we pushed this off for a while, and I know it's not that big of a deal, but hey, someone will get the joke, and someone will find it funny. And that's all that matters. It truly is. And yeah, tomorrow... There are no plans tomorrow. I mean, at some point, maybe later in the week, we'll do Dicey Dungeon. That'll be fun, hopefully. I'd love to show off Dicey Dungeon, right? And the same way I showed off Hades or Fall Guy, or no. Well, technically, I mean, we did do Fall Guys and Hades, just on different streams. Yeah. Yeah, at some point, we're gonna do Dicey Dungeons. I'd like to do Fall Guys again. I'd like to take another like, I know we haven't done a Fall Guys stream in a while now. But yeah, that might be fun to do again. I could see myself doing that. Yeah. Maybe Among Us, probably not Among Us. I don't know. You never know. I'd need to find a group. Yeah, right. Like that'll ever happen. I have no friends. But yeah, that's... Yeah, so, but yeah, definitely, no matter what, we're gonna do Dicey Dungeon. Maybe it'd be cool to do, like, a special Fall Guys stream. I'm still kind of talks about doing Bug Snacks. I make no promises. But I'm still kind of in talks. Maybe early next year. I don't know. Maybe sometime after Christmas. I don't know. Christmas is coming up! It's coming up. It's, what, 8-9 days away? That's not long. And I have nothing planned except for whatever we do in Animal Crossing, because Animal Crossing, yay. Oops. Yay. Yeah, I think that's where we're going to end off for today. What other game? Oh, we did Pokemon that one time. We did the Pokemon DLC. I know we did Hades. I swear we've done... Oh, I did Pikmin 3 one day. Yeah, I showed off Pikmin 3 one day as well. Still haven't bought Age of Calamity. Probably won't until next year, because there's one other indie game I'm kind of looking into getting, and it's only like $15, and that's not bad. So maybe I'm probably just gonna pick that one up and just play indie games for the rest of the year, and maybe I'll pick up Age of Calamity in like January. Maybe I won't. Maybe I will. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We shall figure it out. Yeah, I think that's where I'm going to end off for today. So I hope you all enjoyed. Stay tuned for more. Until next time, peace.